Hi, mamas. I had a quiet moment this morning, and I thought I would just jump on and talk a little bit about hormones and how hormones can affect our skin during all of the phases of motherhood. Particularly, I want to deep dive on one of our female hormones, estrogen, and talk a little bit about the different phases of estrogen and how estrogen can help to really support healthy skin, but also with lack of estrogen, how it can wreak havoc on your skin a bit. First, I wanted to start with talking a little bit about what estrogen is. And to explain that, I think it's a little bit easier to go back in time prior to motherhood when we talk about when our body starts to produce the chemical estrogen. And that really starts to happen during puberty, and it is the signal to our body that we are ready for our reproductive cycle. It's really responsible for helping to create the egg follicle and to ensure that our bodies are working in the way that they need to create life. It has a big job, and it also has an incredible job as we shift into the phase of pregnancy in our lives. When we become pregnant, we have a significant increase in all hormones, but estrogen being one of them. And while estrogen can be a fantastic hormone that really helps with plumpness and elasticity of our skin, for some women, it can also create some problems. For instance, it does tend to create or overproduce a substance in our skin called sebum. And what sebum does is it's really that natural oil, that natural moisturization for our skin. But when it's overproduced, it can clog pores and it can cause an increase in acne. And certainly not fun when you're also going through a lot of other changes during pregnancy. One of the things that I recommend the most when we find out we're pregnant and we go through a significant hormonal surge is to really ensure that we're using a mature skincare routine. And Glow Mama has a fantastic kale facial cleanser that we're really loving right now to help to subdue that acne, to ensure that we are cleansing morning and night to get rid of that excess amount of sebum and just leave our skins feeling tight and bright and certainly clean. The next thing that I love to recommend to pregnant mothers is to ensure that you're using a really great moisturizer. And my favorite for pregnancy is our all natural rose gold oil. And the rose gold contains rose hip oil that can also be really beneficial to acne breakouts as well, and ensuring that we are kind of subduing that, again, overproduction of sebum, and it's providing a moisture layer without actually clogging pores. Loving the rose gold oil with rosehip in it. The next phase of motherhood that estrogen plays a crucial role in, or lack thereof, is postpartum. And so overnight, mothers go through this transition of hormones where we have all of these surging hormones during pregnancy to help to support the pregnancy and to keep mama healthy, and all of our internal female reproductive organs humming. And overnight it drops, and it is the largest shift of hormones that a woman experiences in her lifetime. And what that does is it causes us to pretty much dry up overnight. It's this incredible feeling of almost being like super plump and moisturized and hydrated all of the time to feeling deflated like a balloon, which is not a fun feeling, as many of you, I'm sure, have experienced. What I love to recommend for postpartum mothers, again, is to make sure that you are drinking enough water during the day, of course, especially if you're breastfeeding, but also to use a serum that will help to lock in hydration The one that I recommend from Glow Mama is called Firm, and that is intended for all over your face as well as your eyes, and really just kind of helps to tighten up eyes and forehead. So great for anti-aging as well. And then to lock in that moisture with a really rich either rose gold oil again, or I like to mix my rose gold oil with a fantastic moisturizer that I have right now called Embrace Collagen Moisturizer. So you're pumping in some collagen to the skin for plumpness, extra hydration, extra moisturization, along with that serum that's locking in the moisture as well. So super important during postpartum to make sure that you're hydrating both your face with skincare as well as drinking all the liquids that you can, and probably limiting caffeine. I do decaf, so I feel like I can have as much as I want throughout the day. Finally, the last phase of motherhood that estrogen plays a critical role in is perimenopause, or a lot of women call it pre-menopause. So right before you start to move into the phase of motherhood where you are shifting away from your reproductive cycle into menopause, your body might start to signal you that your cycles are changing. And what this can cause is, again, a drop in estrogen. So you might have just gotten that estrogen surge back from postpartum, and you're feeling good, you're feeling juicy again, you're feeling hydrated, and it starts to decline again during perimenopause. And so a lot of challenges can come at that phase of motherhood as well. Obviously, fine lines and wrinkles are something that we're all trying to prevent during that time. So that Firm serum that I was recommending previously is a fantastic way to reduce the fine lines and wrinkles, as well as just making sure that we're locking in as much moisture as we can. I've got a wonderful eye cream right now. It's called the Active Eye Cream that I'm using morning and night, and it's really helping with the fine lines and wrinkles. This light is not doing me any justice, but I definitely notice a difference when I'm putting that on in the morning as well as in the evening, to hydrate that really thin skin under and around your eyes, as well as just protect your skin throughout the day. I think it's super important when you're at this age that you're using a mineral sunscreen, that you're hydrating, again, with water, but also using facial products throughout the day. So the Firm serum for perimenopause, as well as the eye cream. And if there's anything else that you guys would like recommendations on during this phase of motherhood, it is a total roller coaster. Pregnancy is like hormone surging, postpartum is a hormone dip, and then when you get into perimenopause, you have another dip again. After you've just gained those wonderful hormones back, it starts to pull them back away from you. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments. Otherwise, yeah, until next time.